This was interaction number 2. And so what happened here is me and my partner decided to just stay in a dorm and go in a study lounge for once just to kind of be in more of a area that we're both comfortable in with. And it was a really good interaction. I learned a lot about his culture and his life back home and how his schooling this time, so that was really cool. So basically, I did find a lot of similarities with our schooling. One of the things was that we both care about grades. That's something that's really big. A difference with that is that his parents seem to care a lot about his grades, where mine were just, they care, but they're not so much like pushing me and stuff like that, where like he felt that like growing up and stuff it was kind of a little bit difficult because he was compared to his siblings, which to an extent I was also, but not as much just because we were both different learners and stuff. But having his siblings much older, he was really compared to what they did. We also both agreed on having success is very important, especially in your culture. I think that relates a lot because if you are successful and you understand your culture and such, then it's easy to like relate to others and you can see how your culture has success versus other cultures to see if like you guys can switch ideas and try and make each other's cultures better. Along with that, we talked about how we both go to the library and such to study. So I found that like we did have a lot of similarities when it came down to that. He talked about how joining clubs was something that like his parents talked to him about, and just doing activities to kind of get him to branch out there, which my parents told me the same thing. He joined Wake Club, which is just like a bunch of people hanging out. And so I went in a little different direction where I went towards a sorority life and such, just because I thought like I meshed better with that. So they were more of like my type of people, which everyone has different types, so that's good. But overall, I felt that we both had similarities with like clubs and stuff, just trying to get out there, being freshmen and such. Another thing that I learned about his culture was that they went to different schoolings. Like, that was one thing that a lot of them did. So he went to a different high school every year, which is completely different from mine. But I think that would be more beneficial if you were to do that, solely because you like learn more about people in different areas around you, where I grew up with the same people. So like coming to Michigan State where it's super diverse, it wasn't difficult, but it was much different, that's for sure. There was just a lot of different people, a lot of different cultures, and I had to make sure that like my culture wasn't interfering with that. Well, not interfering, but not mingling and like causing conflict in any way. So that was something that I definitely had to get used to, but I definitely was able to learn a lot. He also talked about how he feels motivation should be fixed and but still like and growth basically. Some people are obviously born more intelligent, but also with good studying skills, good performance and such, that'll get you far in life with that, which I also have to relate to. I think especially having that kind of motivation for your culture really gets you out there, and you're able to find other people and learn about their cultures and such. So I was able to like work with that and see how his intelligence has like how he feels about intelligence coming here in Michigan State and such. Um, Another thing is that let's see. Oh, he was living by himself. That was something that was huge that we both related to. Considering he was the first one to do that in his family, that's a big culture difference. Considering I grew up where all of my family like went to school, got a college degree, such, so that was way different when we were comparing a culture. But it made me realize that there are different cultures and there are different styles of teaching it, so it was cool.